Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing for you guys a first impression review on this. This is the Urban Decay After Dark palette. It says late night, anything goes. This is, I believe, a limited edition palette. Okay, so in here, I'm reading off the back of it just so you guys know. This says they've created with late night rendezvous in mind. It's a jewel tone collection that contains 10 sultry shades of eyeshadow, 7 new ones, and 3 cult favorites that no Urban Decay junkie should be without. So I haven't had a chance to like swatch this palette in stores. I actually got this as a gift. I do like the packaging. It's very sleek. It's all, rainbow, pearl, holographic looking. Very cool, very sleek. Oh my god, this is totally shattered. Okay, so, that sucks. Okay, so the only one that's really shattered down here is the shade Druggy. So, Druggy's lost a little bit over here, but the rest of them are all fine. This one was just starting to pop out of its case, so, that just might be my fault. I've been a little rough with the palette since I got it. I've kind of been throwing it in and out of drawers. So this is what the palette looks like. They obviously give you your cooler tone shades on the bottom, warmer tones on top. It gives you a really nice array of stuff. I just kind of wish, and I do know that this, technically it's, designed to be not designed to be a standalone palette. But, hold on, I was just peeling the plastic cover off. But it seems that you would definitely need some matte shades to work with this, especially if you're not someone who is used to doing very bright, ridiculously colorful eye looks. If that's not usually your cup of tea, then you might want to have a companion one to go with it. So what I'm going to grab actually is my Naked Basics palette to use with this. It does, like all Urban Decay palettes, come with 2 brushes. One side's like a flat shader brush, tiny guy, and the other one's a little bit of a bigger shading brush. So there's no blending brush or crease brush, but if you've already got one of those, you don't really need it. So, okay, back to this. So I have grabbed my Naked Ultimate Basics palette so that I can do a little bit of a little bit of combining with it. I think if you're someone who really loves bold colors, that this standalone of the After Dark palette will work amazingly for you because you do have a whole bunch of colors. In theory, I could do a whole look with it, but I want some mattes to balance out because all of these are shimmers. All of these guys are shimmers. Not one is matte. So, and I guess it is jewel toned, metallic kind of falls under that. So, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to prime using an Urban Decay primer potion. This is the Enigma one, which I just like because it's mattifying. You could also, in theory, use the Minor Sin. I'm not probably going to do anything too crazy with this. I just want to see how easy it is to do a wearable look with it. And I'm just going to be tossing one matte shade, I think, onto my eyes. Okay. Now they're all primed and ready to go. Let's dig in. I'm going to need a blendy brush. So I hope everyone's having a happy new year so far. So first I'm going to go into the Ultimate Naked Basics palette, and I'm going to take a mix of these 2 shades here and here, which are pre-game. Oh, sorry. These 2 shades here, which are pre-game and below. Just because I'm kind of in between those 2 shades for my natural color, and I'm just going to blend this out. This is a Morphe M505 brush. And I'm just going to use this to kind of buff out my crease a little bit. And obviously I haven't done any of my makeup because I don't know what the fallout's going to be like, so I want to make sure that I don't get fallout on my foundation and stuff. So I think for now I am good with my basics palette, but I'm going to keep it open just in case. So now I'm going to start by taking the shade Scene, I think, which is kind of this pinky kind of color. I've got to like rotate this so no one sees this. I'm going to start with this color here, and I'm going to buff this into my crease, using the same Morphe brush, M505. I'm just using this on very, very lightly. I don't want it to look like I, you know, dumped a whole bunch of product into my crease. So it's definitely a very soft pink color. I think it will look really pretty all over the lids too. And I'm just going to continue to build it up until I get it to the intensity I like. Next, I'm going to take some of the shade, I think, no, I'm going to mix these two, which are Supersonic and Off Duty. I'm going to mix those two together for my, you know, first I'm going to take Supersonic. Yeah. I'm going to take Supersonic on that. Obviously, I'm making this up as I go along. I'm going to take the Supersonic shade on that same Morphe 505, and I'm going to concentrate this more on the outer portion of my crease. And kind of on the outer third as well. I'm kind of wanting it to be a little sloppier. I can always clean it up later if I need to, but now I'm going to take the shade Off Duty, which is that brown shade, and I'm going to take this, what is this, the Sigma E25, and I'm going to apply this to the outer third of my eye. And I'm kind of also bring it up into the crease as well. But I'm trying to keep it mostly focused on that outer portion there. I'm just taking a clean blending brush. This came out of the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette, but you can use any clean blending brush you want. I'm just going to blend those all together. So I will say this, it does blend out very nicely. I'm sorry that this side is not quite looking the same as this. Go off of this side because the light over here is a little more blue, so it's washing stuff out. I'm really liking it so far. Yeah, definitely liking it. I'm going to quickly clean off that blendy brush and go into a little bit more of Supersonic just to build up my creases a little bit more again because we lost a little bit of that definition. Next, I'm going to take the other end of that Full Spectrum brush. Any shader brush will do. Oh, I'm just going to use this. What am I thinking? I'm going to go in with the brush from the palette, and I'm going to go into the shade Sinful, which is that goldy shade. And I'm going to do this all over the lid. I'm really liking it, actually. So I'm going to go back into a mix of Off Duty and Supersonic again, just to build up this outer color, to be able to blend it, you know. And in particular, the upper crease. So I will say this much, there isn't a ton of fallout. There is a little bit right here, but that's partially because I didn't tap off the excess product. Just so you know, I am washing all these out in my Veramona color swatch, which is sold at Sephora. And I'm just cleaning this guy off so I can now go in and just blend all of it. So I'm gonna get a little closer so you can kind of see what it's looking like. It's kind of a warmer brownie red. My lips are still stained from my liquid lipstick yesterday. Oh my gosh. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the shade Alter, which is that very light lemony yellow kind of color. Greeny. It's like tennis ball colored almost. And I'm going to pick this up using the small shading brush here. I'm going to apply this. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm going to apply it on the inner third of my eyelid, just right there. And then I'm going to in a second blend it out again. I really love this shade, actually. It is very gorgeous. Just to kind of help brighten the inner corner of the eye look that little bit. So I do like it. I think I'm going to leave it there. So that was using all 5 shades in the top row. Maybe later on I'll do a look with these. I don't know yet. Whew. So that's the eye look for now. I'm gonna have you guys give me a minute. I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I am back. This ended up being the finished product of everything. So here are my thoughts on this palette. I think if you are someone who could see yourself using some of these colors, it's definitely a palette to get. Do I think it's a necessary palette for everyone? No, definitely not. I think if you're someone who's got a lot of colors like this, I just broke one of them. I feel like these shadows are much softer compared to the usual Urban Decay formula. My nail just dug a chunk out of Paralyzed here. But it's kind of hard to create looks with this if you don't know what you're doing with bold colors. Now, if you're looking for a great bold color one, my fingers are like all blue now. I'm losing my train of thought. So I think if you're someone who really wanted to get your hands on the Spectrum, not the Spectrum palette, the Electric palette, the Urban Decay Electric palette, but you didn't get a chance because they did discontinue that, I would grab this because it does give you some similar colors. They're not quite as neon. They're a little more wearable since they're not neon. But I think if you've already got that, you've already got all the other Urban Decay. If you're a collector, obviously, get your hands on it, but I don't think it's necessary for anyone to have it. I could definitely do without it in my makeup collection. I did get it as a gift to a friend, so I mean, I'm not gonna, not use it, but I feel like your collection can go without it if you don't need it. If you decide you didn't get that electric palette, then yes, grab the After Dark palette. I do know the next palette Urban Decay is releasing is the Nocturnal palette, I believe is what it's called. It's not out yet. I'm gonna try and get my hands on it, but to be honest, that's all individual shades from Urban Decay, that one. None of them are new, so I don't know if I'm really gonna pick that one up at all. If you're interested in what else I put on my face, it'll all be linked down below. But I just wanted this to be like a quick little review on this guy. I do like it. I think all in all, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. I'm a little bummed mine came broken, but I mean, I can work with that. Who cares? Whatever. It's not the end of the world for me. I just feel like the shadows are very soft, and some of them can be a little harder to blend. I felt like the shade Scene that I used to blend out my crease was very soft. I was expecting it to be a lot more pigmented, and it really wasn't. Obviously, I didn't get a chance to, play around and try this row out on my eyes, but I will in the future. Maybe I'll have it in a future video that I'll be trying that out, so we'll see then how I feel about it. But they're all beautiful, very nice colors, a good range of colors, ones that will pair well with each other, which I think is important. I believe it retails for $49, $48, $49. I don't know. I'll have all the info, down here somewhere on the screen. Who knows? But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.